For the moment, let's shift our attention now to Telangana, where the Congress party is accused of betraying the OBC community. That's a sentiment on the ground, with leaders even within the Congress party blaming the party for not keeping its promise. The party leaders have been accused of not keeping their word. Remember, the Congress party had made a promise of 42% reservation for the backward community. But in many districts, rallies were held in the Mandal headquarters under the leadership of the BC associations, with participants even wearing black badges, accusing the Congress government of betraying their cause. The association demanded implementation of the 42% reservation in education, employment and legislative bodies. A Congress worker was also seen confronting a Congress minister, Sitaka, alleging injustice to the community. The Congress worker questioned the minister, saying why 42% reservation in panchayat elections was not implemented.
BC అంటే ఒక్క సీటు కూడా రాలేదట. మేము ఇప్పటి నుంచి కన్నాయగూడెం మండలంలో కాంగ్రెస్ నాయకులు మా బుధాల మీద ఎత్తుకొని మేము ప్రతి క్షణం అనుక్షణం ఓకే
రాజ్యాంగం ప్రకారం ఫస్ట్ ఎస్సీలకు
అనేది ఏంటంటే
తర్వాత బీసీలకు
ఓకే అక్క పర్లేదు. అయితే ఒక్కటన్నా రావద్దా మాకు పార్టీ తరఫున మాకు 42 రిజర్వేషన్ 42% ఇస్తానని ఒప్పుకున్నారు. మా కన్నాయగూడెం మండలంలో కనీసం ఒక్కటి కూడా రావద్దా బీసీలకు? మమ్మల్ని రెండు జనరల్ ఇప్పుడు 2450 మంది ఉన్న ఎస్టీలకు 7 స్థానాలు వచ్చినాయి. మేము 6 మాట్లాడమన్నా మీరు ఎందుకు మాట్లాడుతున్నారు?
Now, the Telangana government had announced a 42% reservation for backward classes in local body elections. The decision was stayed by the Telangana High Court as of October 2025. The state government had also passed a bill to implement this 42% quota, but the High Court issued an interim order to suspend it. The government has now approached the Supreme Court against the decision, but clearly people are not happy, and protests broke out in Hyderabad as well, where the protesters from the backward classes community staged a protest on the roads. In fact, the BRS and the BJP also hit out at the Congress government, alleging that they have cheated the people of the state.
After a constitutional harakiri where the Revant Reddy government failed to convince the honorable courts that the 42% enhancement of BC reservation, in violation of the 50% overall reservation cap, is constitutionally viable, the Revant Reddy government is now on a back foot after the honorable courts have clearly once again reiterated that the 50% cap the ceiling cannot be broken. The Revant Reddy government is once again on the back foot.
My colleague Shamit is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Shamit, what are the details of the controversy? There is severe backlash, protests also on the street, alleging that the Congress government didn't actually walk the talk on its promise.
Well, Pratibha, one of the biggest declaration made by the Congress party before coming into power, that is, before the state assembly elections, that is one of the main declaration is BC declaration. So BC declaration was done and 6 guarantees declaration was done. So BC declaration was done in the Kamareddy district, where Rahul Gandhi himself has, participated in that meeting, and Revant Reddy, the then PCC president, and Siddaramaiah and top Congress leaders participated in that meeting and promised that 42% reservation will be given to the BCs. And Rahul Gandhi, not just one time, but several times he stated that, a detailed survey will be conducted, Caste survey will be conducted. And after that, BCs will get their due share in the population. And one of the biggest population are BCs, and they'll have to get, reservation is what initially Congress demand was. And after coming into power, they conducted the census, and then later they decided that because it was their promise, 42% reservation for the BCs, because that was their promise, they stated that they will be implementing it. However, they brought this bill in the assembly. The bills have been sent to the center, and at the same time, the Congress is also, because it's their promise, they have announced that they will be implementing 42% reservation in the local body elections. And they've also brought a GO for that matter, and later that they couldn't convince the High Court, stating that 42% reservation is not a violation and it's viable when it comes to the breaking the ceiling of 50% capping set by the Supreme Court. So basically High Court has turned it down. And after that, High Court has also at the same time stated that the State Election Commission body can go ahead with the elections, local body elections. And now, because elections have been announced, and on the ground we are clearly seeing that BCs are turning against the Congress leaders and even questioning ministers, Congress top leaders, asking them to implement at least 42% reservation in the local body polls.
Okay, all right. Shamit, thank you for joining us with those details.